1985. Welcome to CZW Season 2, Episodes 5 and 6. All streams and chats are interactive, so participate if you can. If not, that's fine. If you've missed any streams whatsoever, my YouTube channel is youtube.com/HammersReviews. If you like what you see, please consider giving my Twitch a follow at twitch.tv/Luke1985. If you would like to help support the channel and help raise funds for a new computer desk to make streams even better, my Patreon is patreon.com/HammersReviews. If you don't have a Patreon, I have a donation button on my Twitch channel. Without further ado, we've got a very good card for you this evening. We're hailing from Yokohama, Japan. First match is Drake Younger and Trent Acid. Match 2 is Jackie Numazawa going up against Scotty Vortex. We have a one-on-one contest, a full count anywhere match for the CZW World Title. Challenger Matt Raymond going up against Danny Havoc. The co-main event is a one-on-one Extreme Rules match for the CZW Wired Television Championship. Challenger Lucky 13 going up against Dan Math. And our main event is a four-way dance elimination featuring Biff Hewlett, Amazing Red, Ace Austin and Grant Metalik. Just got to log into Twitch and let people know that I am on. It's a rather mixed day here in England where I am. I have got the fan on because it's rather warm. I currently have 83 followers on Twitch and I appreciate everyone. I've turned all the entrances off because sometimes it crashes. Hailing from Indianapolis, Indiana, the Psycho Shooter, the Golden Boy, Drake Younger, going up against Philadelphia, Pennsylvania's King of the Junior Heavyweights, Trent Acid, who unfortunately isn't here with us anymore. It's been 10 years since I passed on. There's a problem with some of the wrestlers that pass on quite young. If he would have controlled his personal demons, he would have been fine. 7-up for the win. The referee wants a good clean fight, so let's get it on, people. Nice collar and elbow tie. Nice reversal from Drake Younger. Nice snapback suplex into a headlock from Drake Younger. Nice reverse side headlock into a sleeper hold from Drake Younger. Nice leg scissors from Trent Acid. There will be a stream later on. It's probably going to be a Destiny stream. Drake Younger with the reversal of the side headlock. Nice side headlock from Drake Younger. Sorry, Trent Acid. Welcome to anyone that has just joined us. Hope you're doing well. Nice spine buster from Drake Younger. Goes for the pin. One. Only enough for a 1 count on that exchange. Nice headbutt from Drake Younger. Drake Younger is a referee on NXT. Um, don't know. Just I'm trying to get my numbers up, viewership wise. So how's business? Not working today? Nice backbreaker from Trent Acid. Go for the pin. One. I'm trying to get my numbers up. It's currently stuck at 1 point. Ah, okay. I'm currently on 1.51 out of the 3 for the viewership, so... And I was a bit bored. Nice backbreaker from Trent Acid. Cheeky. Nice inverted DDT from Drake Younger onto Trent Acid. Nice punch followed by the nice stiff chop. Nice loop edge press followed by mounted punches. One. So it's all off the block, so yeah. I wouldn't actually mind an office job, but I'm not qualified to do anything. Nice. Wrist lock. Drake Younger with a punch to the breadbasket, which is roughly the midsection. Yeah, exactly. That's a lot of fucking documents. Is there a lot of staff where you are currently? Nice drop kick from Trent Acid. Goes for the pin. Wow. Only not for a 1 count. Bloody hell, that's a lot of documents. So how does it feel to be back at work? Ninja AX, thank you for the follow. Nice high angle vertical suplex from Trent Acid. Nice hip toss from the outside in the ring from Trent Acid. Nice kick from Trent Acid. Nice snapping DDT from Trent Acid, but it's too close to the ropes. 1, 2, only enough for a 2 count on that exchange. Ah, okay, bloody hell, that's it, that does seem a lot. Nice DDT on the hottest part, the edge of the ring. Oh yeah, understandable. How can you social distance in a pub? Strickland has been thrown into the steps by Trent Acid. Welcome to anyone that is just joined. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, I was gonna ask that next. 6 count. One thing I do hate about this game. Trent Acid thrown into the audience. I think Drake Younger and Trent Acid have had a match before. I think it was 2009, I believe. And we go to a double. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Have you got childcare sorted out? Heading from Yokohama, Japan, Jackie Numazawa from Big Japan Wrestling and Frederick Jukasai, 1/3 of the Naptown Dragons, heading from Indianapolis, Indiana, Scotty Vortex. That does seem very complicated. I hope they haven't dropped you in it. Oh, okay. Is she old enough to go to nursery then? I know I have seen the Japan, some of them actually disgusting. Like gusset blades, razor blades, disgusting. What, 7th of September? Nice chop from Scotty Vortex, who has actually been on the Jerry Springer show. Nice second rope moonsault from Scotty Vortex. One of his finishing moves is the Spanish fly. Nice Samoan drop from Jackie Numazawa. Goes for the pin. Wasn't even enough for a 1 count. Kicking away at the lumbar, which is a smaller portion of the back. Jackie Numazawa choking out Scotty Vortex. Nice front senton splash from Jackie Numazawa. The good thing is, the weird thing is, deathmatch wrestlers, they may get the money, but they can wrestle. Nice super kick from Scotty Vortex. Does childcare cost anything these days? Nice snap message, but followed by a kick to yeah, exactly. So keep her occupied. Nice. Top of Londo from Jackie Numazawa. Foreign power bomb. Got something. 1, 2. Only enough for a 1.5. Ah, okay. 20 hours seems a lot. Nice, strong Irish whip followed by the choke. Nice high angle Hurricane Runner from Jackie Numazawa. Nice stiff arm followed by a springboard body press from Scotty Vortex. He was actually on the Jerry Springer show. Nice C4 Spanish fly from Scotty Vortex. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Only enough for a 2 count on that exchange. Nice sunset flip power, release sunset flip power bomb from Scotty Vortex. Nice punch exchange. Jackie Numazawa with a clothesline to the outside to Scotty Vortex. If another match goes to a draw, I'm going to bloody scream. Nice high angle sunset flip power bomb. I'm commentating on CPU matches. All I do is book the show and then I commentate over it. No, I used to do play and I didn't commentate, but I'm not commentating over like CPU matches. Nice. Sit down Michinoku driver from Jackie Numazawa. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3, and your winner, representing Yokohama, Japan, Jackie Numazawa. Because I set it out, if anyone has matches, I just say, but the other time because I do random match series. This match is a Falls Count Anywhere match for the CZW World Championship. Challenger, hailing from New Jersey, Matt Tremont, going up against Cylinder, Iowa's Danny Havoc. Unfortunately, in real life, Danny Havoc passed away in May, which is very sad. He's very young. He's only a year younger than I am, and that's really scary if you think about it. He's been retired since 2017, so I think this is a rivalry match or potential. Nice collar and elbow tie up. Nice face off. Reversal from Matt Tremont. Reverse body slam into a side headlock. These hardcore guys, they're nothing like Cactus Jack, they're sadistic bastards. Nice sit down Michinoku's over slam from Matt Tremont. Wasn't even enough for a 1 count on that exchange. Nice collar and elbow up. Nice shove from Matt Tremont, the bulldozer. Nice running neck breaker. Nice snap neck breaker from Danny Havoc. Goes for the pin. Wasn't even enough for a 1 count. Those emojis are cool. Matt Tremont will. No, sorry. Danny Havoc wheels the stiff chop to the chest of Matt Tremont. These new hardcore boys don't actually get. They slap each other with fucking night tubes. But back then, back in the 90s, it was only barbed wire and time bomb death matches. And probably thumbtacks and table matches. Nice crossface from the bulldozer Matt Tremont. Matt Tremont with a front headlock. Matt Tremont with the bear hug on the reigning and defending CZW champion. Danny Havoc with the elbow smash to the clavicle, which is, no, that's near the neck. Nice close whip to the ropes. Nice wheelbarrow German suplex from Matt Tremont. Nice overhead suplex from Matt Tremont. Nice headshot to nice throat thrust from the bulldozer Matt Tremont. Nice hard Irish whip to the butthole. Nice lawn dart to the second whip from Matt Tremont, who has his Hustle Hardcore organising, which is H2O, it's a hardcore wrestling. I haven't actually seen any shows. Nice Yakuza kick from Matt Tremont. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, only enough for a 2 count. Because I've seen him in CZW, Game Changer Wrestling. Nice powerbomb. 1, 2, only enough for a 2 count on that exchange. Nice sidewalk slam. Made very famous by Ray Taylor, Battle Racer, Big Boss Man. Matt Tremont is the first to get weaponry. He gets a folding chair. He goes from the chair to the head. That's what I don't like about wrestling, unprotected chair shots. If you protect yourself, that's fine. 1, 2, only enough for a 2 count on that exchange. Nearly. Basically, this is custom WWE 2K20 universe mode. Nice. Sit down powerbomb from Matt Raymond. Basically, I act as the booker who books the matches, and all I do is commentate over the CPU matches. And a win gets you 1 point, multi-man match gets you 3 points. Some companies have, but it's like 30 people, but they're like distancing and wearing the face coverings. Some people are really stupid. IW and Mid-South, they're silly. The company saw Black Label Pro, and there was like people that separated 1, 2, 3, no, 2 3/4. Some of them are like Black Label Pro that I was watching, and Beyond Wrestling, they're basically doing outside shows. Nice. Oh well, sorry. I'm going to play Stumble. With a high angle body slam. Some companies are really good, they're only letting 30 people in, but this IWMS show is basically not the best people, they're rubbish at what they do. It's not that, they weren't even social distancing, because these kind of people didn't believe that COVID was real, so go for the pin. 1, 2, only enough for a 2 count on that exchange. All the title matches will, in the 3 and 4-way elimination matches, no disqualification. Nice power smash to the knee. Yeah, some people are really good. Other companies, basically, IWMS, which is I think in Indiana, they're basically, everyone was sitting next together, and I was like, how does that work? Nice discus lariat from the Bulldozer, Matt Raymond. Yeah, I heard that. But I don't get some people. They're saying it's not real. If it wasn't real, why is it killing so many people? Danny Havoc with a kick through the midsection. Nice hard Irish whip from Danny Havoc. Danny Havoc with the gutbuster onto the knee. Goes for the pin. 1. Only enough for a 1 count on that exchange. If people are social distancing, then it's fine. But if they're all crammed together and not obeying the rules, it must be very hard in a pub industry to social distance. Overfoot to the outside from Danny Havoc. All championship matches will be no disqualifications. Danny Havoc throws Matt Raymond into the ring post. Is he done in the proverbial crimson mask? Oh, excuse me. Going for the pin. 1, 2. Only enough for a 2 count. Yeah, exactly. So, has anyone been arseholey about it? Where you are? Is it the old White Horse? I remember going there with like Mum and a few other people years ago. Yeah, if you're respectable, then that's fine, but if you don't, go elsewhere. Danny Havoc is done in the proverbial crimson mask. Nice kicks to the legs from Danny Havoc. This is a false count anywhere. So pinfalls and submissions can occur on the outside. So how much are pints these days? Nice elbow smash from Danny Havoc. Nice knee strike from Matt Tremont, the bulldozer. Matt Tremont goes for the pin. 1, 2. Yeah, exactly. Are you the manager there or the relief manager? You will try for us. Yeah, I mean drinking's where you are. Nice snap DDT from Danny Havoc. Go for the pin. 1, 2, 3, and your winner and retaining his CZW World Championship, Danny Havoc. Even though the beating he took and done in the proverbial Crimson Mask, this is what I don't get about the game. It hasn't even showed a championship belt. Ah, yeah. I'm gonna have to wet my whistle. This is a Extreme Rules CZW Wide Television Championship match. Challenger hailing from New Jersey, Lucky 13, going up against the champion, hailing from Brooklyn, New York, trained by fellow New Yorker and Puerto Rican Homicide, one half of the hit squad with Steve Monster Mac, Dan Math. Three and 4 way elimination match in regular ones are no qualifications. Assisted throwing powerbomb from Dan Math. Nice kick to the midsection. Nice pump handle slam. I unfortunately don't know all the moves. Nice knee to the smaller Lucky 13's back. Nice drop toe hold reversal from Lucky 13. Nice DDT from Lucky 13. Yeah, well yeah. Someone, yeah. Because Mark Henry and Big Show actually broke the ring a few years ago and I was like, ouch. Lucky the rings are gimmicked, so there. Kept it on in blow. Nice second rope moonsault from Dan Math. Yeah, that was hilarious. Where do you get your emojis from? Nice. Pump handle into a facebuster from Dan Math. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Only enough for a 2. Yeah, over. Because Mark Henry's 400 or something pounds at the time, and Big Show was like, I think it was about 500 pounds, and I was like, The ring has broke a few times. I've seen shows where the ropes are snapped off. Nice punch and drops from Dan Math onto Lucky Verdine. Ah, okay. Is that why they're very rainbowy? Nice. Short on Lariato from Dan Math. Lariato's a clothesline. Or lariat. Dan Math with the F5. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3, and your winner and retaining the CZW Wired Television Championship. Alright, okay. That belt shows up, but it shows up as a generic belt. Really annoying me. I've got 83 followers now, which is maybe 84 followers, which I didn't think I'd get a lot of followers, and it's the main event of episode 5 of the which is a full count anyways match. Hailing from Atlantic City, New Jersey, Ace Austin, his opponent from Brooklyn, New York, in relation of the SAT, Jose and Joel Maximo and Zelina Vega, the Amazing Red. Hailing from Boston, Massachusetts, Biff Busick. Hailing from Mexico City, Mexico, Grand Metalik. This is an elimination match, all-way dance. So 1 point for the fall. And if they win, they get 3 points. To go on my spreadsheet. Ace Austin goes after the Amazing Red. Nice hot over from Biff Busick, who has been a CZW champion in real life. And the winner of this match, if they play the cards right, will pick a total opportunity of their choosing. Nice reverse reverse body slam into a powerbomb from Biff Busick. Nice running drop kick from Ace Austin onto the Amazing Red. Nice hip toss into a knee shining with it. Oh, well played. Are you doing any more charity streams anytime soon? Nice high angle Saito suplex, made very famous by Master Hero Saito, Mr. Saito, former Japanese wrestler and referee. Amazing Red with a snapback suplex, followed by a high angle drop kick. Are you doing a Smash Sunday this week, or is it cancelled? Nice. Stun gun from Amazing Red onto Ace Austin. Grand Metalik on the outside, getting the better of Biff Busick, throws him into the ring post. No, not ring post. Ring post, sorry. Grand Metalik goes for Amazing Red. Nice overswip from Amazing Red onto Grand Metalik. The seesaw kick from Amazing Red onto Grand Metalik, sorry. Jackdaw powerbomb for Ace Austin. Grandmaster Leaf has gone off to the Amazing Red. Nice Orange Whip to the ropes from Ace Austin. Nice kick delivered. What time is the stream on Sunday? Only enough 1 count on Big Music. Amazing Red, people may know him from NW, TNA and Impact Wrestling and Ring of Honor. CZW, we have been there many years ago. Nice high angle Hurricane Runner from Amazing Red onto the Grand Metallic. Nice Gutbuster from Ace Austin. Ace Austin goes to the top rope. Nice body splash onto Biff Music. Amazing Red is back into the ring, but doesn't capitalise. Nice whip to the outside. All 4 on the outside. Nice step up and Sakiri from Amazing Red onto Grand Metallic. 1 count from Ace Austin onto Biff Music. Nice split-legged twisted moonsault from Ace Austin onto Biff Music, but doesn't capitalise and goes for the pin. Nice Gutbuster from Ace Austin onto Biff Music. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, only enough for a 2 count on Biff Music. Nice folding accordion power bomb from Amazing Red. I don't know if it's called that, I just made that move up. Nice C4 from Grand Metallic. The first elimination. Ace Austin eliminates Biff Music. Grand Metallic. Nice C4 or Spanish Fly. Have the arrangements been sorted out for Hannah Stan's funeral or not? Nice suicide, second rope suicide dive from Grand Metallic onto the Amazing Red. Nice elbow smash onto Grand Metallic. Metallic. I'm getting my words jumbled. Amazing Red throws. Oh, okay. Is Hannah Stan not playing ball? Nice satellite head scissors from the Amazing Red. Amazing Red attacks with the Sunset Flip Powerbomb. 1, 2, 3, and Grand Metallic is eliminated from the matchup. Nice crucifix from Amazing Red onto Ace Austin. 1 fall apiece. Nice knee strike. Nice butterfly float over into a cross arm breaker. The cross arm breaker, if you apply it correctly, can hyperextend the shoulder and pop it out of the socket. Ace Austin with the mounted punches. Oh yeah, it does sound very childish. Nice hard Irish whip from the Amazing Red. Amazing Red. Shacking up Ace Austin for the second rope destroyer. No, okay, funny flapjack, flatliner. 1, 2, only enough for a 2 count. Amazing Red showboats into the crowd a little bit too much. Nice hard Irish whip from the Amazing Red onto Ace Austin, who is currently in Impact Wrestling. Nice Brisbane wind from the Amazing Red. Both Hannah's and Animal Grenade were lovely people. Who would have thought someone that's a grown adult being a complete arsehole? Nice stiff close 50 punch from Ace Austin. Nice go to sleep variation, followed by the spinning knee. Ace Austin is showboating to the crowd a little bit too much. Ace Austin may win this match. Nice springboard assisted leg drop from Ace Austin. Ace Austin throws Amazing Red to the outside. This is a false count anyways match. Nice chop from Ace Austin. 2 seconds, I will be back. Hold on, please. Hello? Few seconds, I'll just plug you in. I am back. That was just my neighbor. Have I never heard of? Okay, yeah, sorry, yeah, I totally forgot. I'm back. Ace Austin goes for the pin. 1, 2. Only enough for a 2 count on that exchange. Nice. Slap bet number 2. 1, 2, 3. And your winner, getting 3 points, the Amazing Red. He needs to give himself a pat on the back. There's episode 5. What a result. On to episode number 6. Whew. On to the next show. I will change a few matches. Dash 5, dash 5, dash 5. Whew. think it's going to be a stipulation match. Ultimate standing match. Or excuse me. Jimmy Lloyd. Sacramento. Network try. We'll change that match. That's pretty cool. Super Dragon. One of my favorite races from the back. Going up against Brody. We have a fun back with. But I just have to alter it. Oh, entrances go off. Direction. And he will be going against Johnny fucking Cashmere. I fucking hate that guy. I think he's responsible for the death of Trent Acid. Hailing from Detroit, Michigan. We have Super Dragon going against Brody Lee in a backstage brawls match. Match 2 is a tables match. Hulk going against Johnny Cashmere. Third match is a one-on-one contest, a rivalry match. Joey Janela going against Danny Havoc. And a one-on-one last man standing main event. Jimmy Lloyd going against Dan Necro Butcher and Matt Draymond doing a self-promotion there. Hailing from California, Super Dragon, the founder and owner of Pro Wrestling Guerrilla out in California, going against his opponent, hailing from Rochester, upstate New York, Brody Lee. Oh, excuse me. This should be interesting. Only win via knockout. Nice high angle back body drop from Super Dragon. Nice inverted DDT onto the back of the knee of Super Dragon. Nice leg drop from Super Dragon onto Mr. Brody Lee. Nice knee lift from Super Dragon. Super Dragon mounts to tap him up with a fist drop from the second rope. Nice gutbuster from Super Dragon onto Brody Lee, the much bigger competitor. Nice bridging Northern Light suplex from Super Dragon. Nice backbreaker from Super Dragon. Nice fist drop from Super Dragon. Nice elbow smash to the rotator cuff, which is the shoulder blade. Nice snap DDT from Super Dragon. Whoever hits their finishing move. Nice elbow smash from Super Dragon. Death Valley driver into a front Michinoku driver. Fist drop from Super Dragon. Nice elbow smash to the rotator cuff of Brody Lee. Nice knee lift from Super Dragon. Another knee lift from Super Dragon. Nice snapmare suplex. The elbow smash from Super Dragon onto Brody Lee. Nice elbow smash from Super Dragon. Nice snap DDT, and your winner, Super Dragon. He was actually trained by the handsome modern school, the Agile musicians. Welcome to anyone that has just joined the stream. I hope you are doing fantastic wherever you are in the world. Oh. I do slouch sometimes, but you can tell me, stop slouching. I won't be offended. This next match is a tables match. Shulk from, I'm gonna say Indianapolis, Indiana, maybe. Hey, going up against Johnny Cashmere from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I think he's the biggest scumbag in wrestling. If he did kill Trent Acid on purpose, then I'd beat the fucking shit out of the guy. I don't respect people like Johnny Cashmere, because he's one of the bloody gangster he really is. Nice. Flapjack from Johnny Cashmere. He operated Pro Wrestling Unplugged. That was a very good promotion. Nice punches from Shulk. Nice rolling fireman's carry. Nice attack. Nice Caesar backcracker from Shulk onto Johnny Cashmere. Nice gut wrench. Reverse body slam from Shulk, the deathmatch guy. They do actually know wrestling moves. Nice knee lift smash followed by punches. Nice high angle. Sorry, hard Irish whip. Shulk setting up Johnny Cashmere, but Shulk wasted too much time. Nice snap suplex followed by the leg scissors from Johnny Cashmere onto Shulk, the big of the two. Nice judo throw from Shulk onto Johnny Cashmere. Shulk with the clubbing blows to the kidneys, followed by the backcracker with a lumbar jack. Shulk with the chop block to the legs of Johnny Cashmere. My feet have gone numb, unfortunately, due to my nerve damage that I have in my hands and my feet. The feet are really can be grooved today. Nice neck twist from Shulk. Brings the table in. Mounted punches. I think he can perform for IWA, MS and Game Changer Wrestling and some other organisations. He must be quite friendly with Matt Tremont. Nice coast to coast. if he lit the table on fire, then that would be more realistic. But with a nice knee lift onto Johnny Cashmere. Shot with the Alabama Slammer. He should have done the Alabama Slammer and put him through the damn table. The season finale, maybe Tournament of Death. This isn't the best designed game, it really annoys me. Luckily I've got the game on discount, so I can't really complain. Nice leg drop. So, setting Johnny Cashmere up onto the table. Goes for that power bomb. Nice large power bomb from Schultz, winning the match. And I think it's his first win. There was never a doubt in my mind. I watched the match for Black Label 4. It was Ashley Garner-Pitts, Gangrel, 50 odd years old, still can kick ass and take the names. Heading from New Jersey, Joey Janela going up against Cylinder, Iowa's Danny Havoc. This is a non-title match. This would bolster Joe Janela's in the ranking department. Unfortunately, Danny Havoc's no longer here with us in the living plane. He had lost his wife recently, so this is a singles match. The referee said he wants to have a good clean fight. I'm really impressed with Joey Janela. I wasn't a fan to begin with, but he's really good. Nice clean elbow top, nice clean break from Joe Janela. The Future Warrior armbar from Danny Havoc. Twisting head scissors from Joe Janela. Nice Lariato from Joe Janela onto the CZW champion. Whoever at the end of the season has the most points will be facing the champion. This is for the Wired TV Championship, because Ace Austin won the triple threat match. A nice fake out package pile driver from Joey Janela. One. Only enough for a 1 count on that exchange. Once WWE 2K22 comes out, there will not be a WWE 2K21. Nice fake out package part version. They better redo the engine with where hopefully we can write the promos. Nice high angle German suplex from Joey Janela. that rocks the CZW World Champion in this universe. Now sunset flip powerbomb onto the outside. Nice knee to Danny Havoc from Joe Janela. Nice kick to the lumbar, which is this lower portion of the back. Joe Janela throws the champion into the ring steps. Nice elbow drop from Joey Janela. Throws the champion into the ring steps. And it goes to a double count out. That's the thing when people do not concentrate. Oh yeah, Luke Hawks. They're having a little rivalry. I'll be back in a few minutes. I just need to go to the toilet. And please talk amongst yourselves, and I'll be back in a few minutes. back. We're on to the main event of the evening. I just need to lift my legs. This main event is a last man standing match. Jimmy Lloyd going up against the Necro Butcher. This is a last man standing match. Hailing from New Jersey, originally for CZW, Game Changer Wrestling, and some other organizations, Jimmy Lloyd. Hailing from Virginia, the Necro Butcher. Unfortunately, the Necro Butcher has stage 3 Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is a type of cancer, unfortunately. After we ringed up the damn bell, I had pre-ordered the Avengers, so all good. Nice Fisherman's Buster by Jimmy Lloyd. I am in a better mood today, people. It really upsets me when people bring dead relatives into things. It really does upset me. Nice. Elbow smash to the knee. Nice hard Irish whip from the Necro Butcher. Jimmy Lloyd reverses. Goes for the chops. This is the main event of episode number 6. So it'll be 3 more weeks, then a pay-per-view. So it's a 6-week season. Nice knee strike from the Necro Butcher, kicking away at Jimmy Lloyd. Nice discus lariat from Jimmy Lloyd. Slamming Necro Butcher's head to the mat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Necro Butcher gets up at the 7 count. Nice lariat from Necro Butcher. Nice knee to the small or lumbar of the back. Nice final cut from Jimmy Lloyd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The Necro Butcher gets up at 6. Nice kick from Jimmy Lloyd onto Necro Butcher. Nice high angle vertical suplex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Necro Butcher gets up at 5. Network to showboating to the crowd a little bit too much. Seven, 8, 9, and Jimmy Lloyd gets up at the 9 count. Kiwi Franken Copper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jimmy Lloyd gets up at the 5 count. Nice high angle. Vertical suplex. That robot reminds me a lot of Bruiser Brody. Welcome, Mr. 92 Pothead 80. Hope you are doing well. Nice high angle Hurricane Runner from Jimmy Lloyd. Clearing Necrobutcher's head to the mat. Yeah, because my ex-girlfriend's brother was saying some really nasty things that he shouldn't have said. You don't bring dead relatives up ever in a conversation, or like, and if you're trying to be mean to someone, I don't agree with that. 5, 6, 7. The next robot gets up. Nice snake eye from Jimmy Lloyd. Who's going to win this match, Jimmy Lloyd or the Necro Butcher? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The Necro Butcher gets up at the 8 count. Nice step up into Gary from Jimmy Lloyd, knocking the Necro Butcher down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ha ha ha. Necro Butcher stirs at the 8 in a bit count. 1, 2. Yeah, it's not bad. I hope they redo like, because the game hasn't been updated in years. Necro Butcher gets up at the 8 count. I have actually played on the story mode. Not bad, not bad. Jimmy Lloyd smashing away at the Necro Butcher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hypering. XD 1, 2, 3. Hope you are doing well. Jimmy Lloyd. Yeah, that's the problem sometimes. Nice high angle vertical suplex from Jimmy Lloyd. The referee was a count. If I could change this to 20, I would. 4, 5, 6. The engine that this game runs on hasn't been updated since SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. Jimmy Lloyd fronting him. Nice kick up from Jimmy Lloyd, followed by the super kick onto the Necro Butcher. Nice elbows. This game needs to be overhauled. Start again. I want buried alive matches, inferno matches, flaming table matches. 6, 7, 8. Nickel Butcher gets up at the 8 count. Nice pump kick from Jimmy 2. Necro Butcher's a tough son of a gun. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the Necro Butcher stirs at 9. Something's got to give in this. Usa Brody's life was unfortunately taken in Puerto Rico by Carlos Colon and Super Invader 1. I hope both get sent to hell. 6. Jimmy Lloyd gets up with a 6 count. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only an 8. Jimmy Lloyd breaks the count up like a retard. Jimmy Lloyd showboating to the crowd a little bit too much. I've got currently WWE book-wise, I have got the best of Drew Galloway in Evolve and the best of Keith Lee in Evolve. 10. And your winner, Jimmy Lloyd. He's representing Game Changer Wrestling today. He has competed in CZW, but I'm stopped watching, but I have seen highlight packages and whatnot, onto the self-promotion of Matt Draymond. This is a very high feud. Next. Where do you think, for anyone that is watching the stream, where do you think the WWE game went wrong? Let me know in the chat section below and we can have a discussion. Matt Draymond's very scarred. He's possibly mutilated. But if he pays his bills, fine. But don't complain to me when they're all disabled, sons of bitches. Give the young man a microphone. I'm not even gonna hand it doing a New Jersey accent. I'm not gonna waste my time mincing words and being politically correct. I'm out here right now because I got something to say. And for all you guys in the back who might have a problem with that, it's just too damn bad. His main way with the macrobot is coming out. I'm not even gonna have to do a Virginia accent because I don't want to offend anyone. If anyone's got any matches for random match day, I have pre-ordered the event. It's a deluxe edition on digital. It costs £75. I think it comes out on Friday the 4th, but I get 3 days advance, which I think is a Tuesday. So, you want to face me in the ring? Was I hit in the head or something, or maybe it was you who took a knock on the noggin? Because a severe head injury is the only explanation in this scenario ever happening. You don't stand a chance against me. You should have fought twice before coming out here, pal. Actually, let me rephrase that. You should have fought at all, because if you ever taken 1 second to think about what you're doing, then maybe it's going too fast for me. I've always wondered what the hell was like. What hell was like? This sure comes close. I think I'd rather deal with the Queen of Hell herself. Sorry, the King of Hell himself, John Sandy Coyd, than you. It's this deja vu, or have this conversation a million times before with you. You never change, do you? Always the same old nonsense, the same tired cliches. Heck, even your clothes look outdated to me. You need to get some new material. This is going to be an incredible night, you know that? Because I am finally going to shut that mouth of yours once and for all. The CZW universe has been on their knees just begging me to punch your mouth loose once and for all tonight. I am going to give them their wish. Let's go. Unless is this going to be an impromptu match? You come out here, you step inside my ring, and you try to tell me how this is going to go down. Have you completely lost your mind? What are you going to do? I'm standing here. You want to take a shot at me, or you just going to stand there looking like a dumb idiot? Yeah. I hope to get more viewership. It's very easy with you, but you need to start receding into the background. I might even suggest throwing you a go-away celebration, a kind of last hurrah for you and your fans. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think the CZW universe would like that very much. I've never met a superstar with such a lack of character. You're really spineless, and it makes me ill. You need to go somewhere and get someone else straightened out before you come back here. You need to learn some manners and some respect. If you need me to, I'll beat it into you. That match will be happening next week in a steel cage match. Necrobutcher smoked Matt Raymond. Smoked him like a kipper. Thank you all for watching. You've been a great audience. I'll be back next Friday for more CZW season mode. Sorry, I'm gonna have to redo that. CZW season 2 episodes 7 and 8. I have been your host, LuBoy1985. You can follow me on Facebook.com Hammers Reviews, Facebook.com Hammers Reviews Stream, and Facebook.com Hammers Reviews Stream. You can also follow me and chat to me on my other social media platforms, Twitter at LuBoy85 and on my Instagram at Hammers Reviews 1. If you need to talk, my Twitter and Instagram is always open. Thank you for watching. Please be safe, look after each other, and I'll be back later on about 8 PM for more streaming content goodness.